Hi, welcome to Alaskan in Thailand. Today I thought I'd talk about condo living. Is it for you? Are you going to be okay living in a condo? Well, I've lived in one now most of the time. Well, actually, all the time I've been here, I was staying over at the Hua Hin residence, the room, they call it, the room. It's a brand new condo. I moved into that one. It was a studio around, I think I paid 14,000 a month or 13,000, come to like 400 and some a 400 a month. It was okay. I was up kind of noisy sometimes. I was on the side of the Muay Thai gym, so I heard a lot of all the time, and it was kind of noisy, hitting the bags. You hear them hitting the bags all the time. And there was a bar down there, and it was right off Soy 94. It wasn't that noisy of an area. It did get quiet in the evening, but there was one bar that would start up sometimes and get loud if you were living on that side. I eventually moved out of that room and moved into a bigger studio. It was more square feet. I forget how many, 50 or something like that. It was, and again, a brand new room I moved into. It ended up being 15s, I think. So it was, at the time, their exchange rate, I think I was paying 440 or something like that, US, it would have came to. And that wasn't too bad for just where I was. I still had a walk to the beach. I could make it to the beach, and I did. I walked to the beach every morning. I had to cross the main road and come up. Actually, I walked up Soy 94 every morning and back down it to get to the mall or the beach. So it was okay, and it was, like I say, a brand new place. It was kind of furnished. They had most everything. Uh, I don't know. They didn't. They actually had a little hot plate there for me. I didn't like it. It didn't work very good. One of those electric things that it didn't even have a coil. I didn't like it. So I didn't cook much there. It was okay. That second room I got, it had a big field out there, and it had a big tree right there for shade. I had shade on my balcony. It was pretty nice, actually. The building's kind of squared in like this too, so I had another building over here, the Serene place. There was a few condos in that area. If you need a condo and you're in a pinch, that's kind of a good area to go to. Check into the Hua Hin residence room, the room, or the any in that area. There's 3 or 4 condos in that area. I can't think of the names off the top of my head. But if you book early, you can get a room there. In the high season, you might have it'll be booked. So that's a place you can get that's fairly reasonable. There's like some 12 and 13,000 baht rooms, which is like 3 or 400 or something. So it's reasonable anyway. There's studios. It's fairly quiet. I found there was a big grass field, and I got some mosquitoes in my room, and I didn't like that. I was getting bit at night. They didn't have quite the bug screens like I do here. I got a nice bug screen that seals tight, and I use it always. There they have just kind of a curtain that the bugs can kind of fly around on either sides and above it. So really didn't work, and I was getting mosquito bit there. And with the field, the grassy field, and there was a swamp in the middle of the grassy field there too. And that probably bred the mosquitoes too. It was kind of nice. I had horses that would come and graze there. I had a herd of cows that would come in and graze. It was nice and peaceful there, doves and quiet on that side of the building. There was no bar noise or street noise from Soy 94 at all. It was kind of a nice place. So keep that in mind if you get in that area. Pick the side away from Soy 94 as far as you can. Yeah, you go in a block, in one block, and you don't hear it too much. Certain, like during the big events, you'll hear some noise, but not so much on an everyday basis. But yeah, now the closer you get across up to the main road here, the more expensive they get, and you get on the side of the beach, and they get real expensive real fast. That's where the 5-star places are and stuff. There are places you can look. You can get some for 400 and 500 a month, and they'll have some of them will have room service and everything, or you can get cleaning services. And a lot of them, they'll actually, for an added like 250 baht, they'll come in and clean your room for a week, and they'll do laundry for you. They'll offer you laundry services. For me, in doing my laundry is just a matter of getting in and throw my stuff in the sink. I have a bottle of Joy soap, lemony smell, and I just soap them up wash them. It's just shorts and these tank tops, basically. And I have my swimwear, my swimsuit, but I don't do any jeans or anything like that. And my bedding is just sheets. They're easy. I wrap them out here, dry everything. I got a drying rack here for my clothes, shorts and stuff. So it's really basic. Just, wash your towel once a week, and that's good. I live like a bachelor did in Alaska, pretty much. Well, Alaska had a washer and dryer and stuff, but here you really don't need it. I'm not just underwear, t-shirts, and thin shirts. I don't even use the shirts like everybody wears back home, in the cotton shirts. I don't t-shirts. I don't even wear them. Them are too hot for Asia. That's secret, guys. Leave those cotton shirts at home. You're not going to want them. Get something nice and thin while you're here. They have real thin materials here that'll help keep you cool. That's what I use. Never put on any cotton shirts anymore. But yeah. So anyway, the laundry's no problem. They have security here too. If you ever need it, the security's right there. They're so good. These security guards, they salute me every time I go by them. Even if they get off the elevator and I'm getting on the elevator, they stop, put their heels together, and salute you every day. When I leave in the morning, they salute me every day. That's when I come in, they salute me. Swati Cup or something in the morning. They're always right there, and they check every car that comes in. They make sure everybody parks where they're supposed to. You ain't parking your bike over here. They don't want it. You're putting it over there where they want it. And it keeps order and things, and they don't allow junk builds up and stuff. They'll tell you to move your junk if it's there. So they're not real strict, but they keep order, and they check everybody coming in the gate. They actually have a thing they can roll out and block off the gate. So it's kind of neat to have security. If you had woman troubles, that would help. You could tell them, no, don't let her in or something. So you get your own peace, and there ain't a bunch of people coming through here much. They do, I think, sometimes allow them to go through to the beach access. We do have beach access. I don't live right on the beach. I live right on the main road, but it's on the other side of the road. But they do have a private walkway, the 50, 60 yards straight to the beach. And that's real nice. It's a peaceful walk. I don't have to cross this main road like I used to when I lived over there on Soy 94. But oops. But yeah, so anyway, if you look around, there's condos everywhere. If you come at low season, find one you can live with that you like. Try a couple of them. Just walk right in. You don't need an agent, a visa, or an agent to go look for a condo for you. Just stop here and take strolls down the main drag, or go off the main drag. And the further back you get, the cheaper they'll be, or the more reasonable they'll be. That's the thing to do. If you're rich and can stay along these 5-star places along the beach, go for it. But if not, just go on the other side of the road, and it don't take just one block in. They get a lot cheaper. Even the hotels are cheap here. They're only like $18 a night for a hotel. So get you a hotel for a week, and then just go walking around and checking condos that you like. See if you like them, and price them. See how much they are. They're everywhere, basically. You'll find one to fit your budget and fit your life. Make sure it's within an area where you can walk or get transportation, which is everywhere along the main road. Their buses go up and down, so the transportation's right in your face. As long as you're within a couple of blocks of this main road, it's no problem. I walked everywhere, even when I was on Soy 94, and it was okay. Just the crossing the road I didn't like. So yeah, look around. You'll find one to fit. Really, it's just a matter of what you can afford and how nice you want to live, basically, is what it is. So, well, I'll give you a look around off the balcony here a little bit, see where I'm staying above the canopy. It's kind of a ghetto condo where I live, but I live right close to the 5-star region. The ocean out there. Yeah. Those places over there all have beach access, so pretty nice living. I'll be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I upload every day. See you in the next one.